This is an update video about week 5 in Manaus. Keeping up with tradition, having a nice background, I've taken this painting off the wall in the corridor and just quickly stuck it in this room. I could have filmed this video in front of the painting in the corridor, but the corridor doesn't have air conditioning and it's hot. Whereas this room, one of the dorms, has air conditioning, so I'm going to film the video here. And I'm just going to bring the painting to the room. So yeah, there's the nice painting. It's very nice. It's lilies. So, week 5 started on the 12th of June, which was Valentine's Day. It was the start of the World Cup. Brazil played Croatia, and I went to see the match at the Fifa Fan Fest, which is basically an area next to the beach, Ponta Negra Beach, dedicated to the football. It has 2, maybe 3 huge screens, has a stage, has a few stands where you can play games and buy refreshments and things. It was very nice. Got really busy. There was probably a couple thousand people there. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. There was one Croatian fan, bless them. I did fear for their life. I was surprised with their their just flamboyancy, I guess. They were very open about being a Croatian fan, and you know, I was kind of like, wow, you know, you're in a sea of yellow. I'd, you know, hide your shirt if I was you. But I think he got home alright. I think he lived. I don't think he died. But I was, you know, whew. On the 14th of June, England played in Manaus. England beat Italy. It was our first game at the stadium. It went well. I saw the England fans just take over the local area. They put their flags up around all the bars and the restaurants. They were singing songs, making a lot of noise. We could hear them from the accreditation centre. Oh yeah, okay, I did skip a day, I forgot. On the 13th of June, which was the day after the World Cup began, I noticed all the staff in the accreditation centre were at the front of the building, and I was like, why are they at the front? Is there someone famous here? So I went and had a look, and I couldn't see anything. And then I realised they were all watching the football. Yeah, so I went back to my computer and didn't watch it. No, I think I watched some football sometimes. But yeah. So that was really odd. I thought that was funny. Oh, my arm hurts, sorry. On the 15th of June, I went to watch Argentina play with some friends at the old hostel I was staying at, and there was a really good show in the centre of town. Manaus, the city, is very proud of the fact it's running the biggest cultural programme during the World Cup. It has over 900 events. I've probably been to like 850 of them. It's very good. I love them. It's dancing and singing, it's traditional stuff. It's more or less every day. So during this week 5, I literally volunteered, and then after volunteering I'd run to the centre and watch some dancing or some singing. It was really good. And I usually hung out with Charlene, because she arrived this week. Between week 4 and 5, Charlene arrived from England. So Charlene's a friend from the Olympics. We were both drummers, and she got a role volunteering in Manaus as well. So her role was support services, spectator services. So she was helping on match days, helping visitors on match days. My handwriting's terrible. I can barely see what it says. On the 16th of June, it was the first time I nearly fainted. I've never fainted in my life, but I came really close on the 16th of June. Ridiculously close. To the point, basically I was on a bus. I'd been waiting for the bus for ages, which killed me. Standing in the heat in this country is extreme. And then when I got on the bus, I had to stand, and it was a really long journey, tons of traffic, really hot. And I actually felt like I was going to faint. I had to get off the bus. And I wasn't even where I needed to be, and I had to then walk like 25 minutes to get where I needed. But I'm not claustrophobic, but I felt to myself, if I'd stayed on that bus any longer, I could envisage myself just screaming and fainting, and I didn't want to do either of those. But it was intense. Like, I knew I had to call it quits when a bead of sweat just rolled down my neck, and I was like, that doesn't happen in England. Yeah, so it was funny. On Tuesday, okay, so I did feel ill, and like I said, I nearly fainted on the Tuesday the 16th. But thank God I persisted and continued on to work because I won a ticket to watch the next match at the Manaus Stadium. It was Cameroon v Croatia. Yes, that was fantastic. It was a lucky draw. It was everyone's name in a hat, pull out a few names, and luckily my name was pulled out. So Wednesday, the 17th, I volunteered for half the day, and then I went to go watch the match with the other people who won tickets, and it was fantastic. There were 39,000 people in the stadium, really good atmosphere. I was supporting Cameroon because I'd made a security badge for one of the Cameroon journalists, but sadly Cameroon didn't score any goals. They didn't score a single one, which was really, really sad. And actually, in the second half of the game, I felt the atmosphere really drop, and you could tell the whole stadium, even though they weren't necessarily Cameroon fans, the atmosphere was lulling a bit. And I thought, oh my God, we could really do the Mexican wave to pick things up. And thankfully someone started one, and it's amazing. Mexican waves do lift the atmosphere, and brought a bit of cheer back to the stadium. Interestingly, most of the people in the stadium were wearing Brazil shirts. Not so many Croatia or Cameroon fans in North Brazil. So that's... Oh, okay, there's one more thing about week 5 I'll tell you. Thursday the 18th of June, me and Charlene went to an awesome poppy rock show in the centre. It was amazing, seriously. When they were sound checking, I was really worried. The band sounded like they were going to play death metal almost. The guitarist was really hammering on with some really awful kind of like hard rock stuff. But thank God, as soon as they started playing, their opening song was Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5. And whilst that song, when I first heard it, I hated with a passion, you can sing and dance to it. And by the end of the set, which was about an hour and a half, 2 hours, they were playing like club classics. They were playing David Guetta. And I was just like, this was amazing. It was a great outdoor party. Really, really good fun. So that's week 5 done with. I'll throw in week 6. Because I'm actually on week 7/8 right now. I'm actually really behind in everything. In videos, in posts, in emails, I'm tired basically, and I need a break. And I haven't had one. There's just so many things to do. So, week 6, started with, Friday. Okay, Friday, I think it was the same. I volunteered in the morning, and then in the evening I ran to the Opera House to meet Charlene. There was some free singing. We hadn't got tickets. It was free, so we didn't need tickets, but you did have to queue. By the time we got there, though, the queue was wrapping around the Opera House, like right to the back of the building, and we weren't sure we'd get in. And then it started to rain. I was about to swear then. It would heavily rain. I'm talking... It felt like we took a shower. Like, honest to goodness, drowned rats. I might as well have just stood in a shower with my clothes on. It was that much rain. Surprisingly, the venue still let us in, dripping wet, and we got in. We got amazing seats in the box on the first floor, and it was a beautiful solo singer, 3 guitarists, just playing amazing traditional Portuguese songs, and all for free. I mean, honestly, Manaus is running a really good cultural program here, and I'm taking full advantage of that. Going to every show every night. So, Saturday. I was very lucky on Saturday. A friend took me to the port to help me buy a boat ticket to go to an island called Parintins. I wanted to go to Parintins because it has a 3-day festival. Now, I could have gone to the port myself and brought a ticket, but I can't speak Portuguese. So a friend took me, and he got a really good price. He did some research for me and got a really good price. So that was fantastic. What else? I think that's everything for Saturday. I was on cloud nine though, honestly. Paranchines was a big item on my to-do list. From the moment I heard about it, which was probably about 2 weeks earlier, I knew I had to go. It's like, it reminded me of the Olympic opening ceremony, or any of these ceremonies too with London 2012. It's just a huge number of people singing, dancing, wearing costumes, and got big props, and I thought I have to be there. So thank goodness my friend helped me buy a boat ticket. Sunday, I went to Waterfalls. 100 kilometres away, which took about 4 hours on the bus, there is a city. I can't say the name very well. I'm going to try. President Federigo, something. It's 100k away, and it's called the Waterfall City for short. It has over 150 waterfalls. I went to 3 of them. I mean, you can't see 150 waterfalls in one day. It was very, very nice. Lots of swimming. Yeah, it was good. So, I think I've only got a few more things to tell you about because this is getting late. The video's long. Monday, I had to buy all my supplies for the boat. There were more free shows. I think it was the last time I saw Charlene before I went to Paranchines. And yeah, so it was goodbye to Charlene. It was the last time I saw her because she's now back in England. I watched a match. I think it was Brazil play. Yeah, that was a good day. I borrowed a hammock. I didn't buy one. I didn't want to invest just yet. I wanted to see what a boat was like because the boat was 17 hours long. I might not like the boat, I thought, so I didn't buy a hammock. I borrowed one. Now, Tuesday the 23rd of June, it was my last shift at the volunteering accreditation centre. It went really well. Said goodbye to everyone. I only actually had one problem. The accreditation centre was getting quieter and quieter as the matches were going by. You know, everyone who needed accreditation pass had it by then. So I packed Tuesday night for Paranchines, and I'm going to stop the video there. Paranchines was Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday to Monday actually. I'll make a separate video about that. So yeah, that's everything. My biggest thing right now, and I'd go as far as saying my biggest headache right now, is I just don't know what to do next. I know that sounds so silly, but I'm spoiled for choice in a way. I could go to Peru. That's a 6-day boat trip. I actually like the boat a lot, so I could get the boat to Peru, but then I skip a whole bunch of countries. I think I could go to Venezuela and curve around, but then there's people advise me not to go to Venezuela, so I don't know what to do. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Also, another thing that's deterring me from immediately jumping on a boat or a bus is I have a lot of stuff. I have too much stuff. I have a lot of stuff from volunteering. They gave us lots of gifts. FIFA were very generous to the volunteers. And I can't keep it all. And I can't be bothered with eBay. I've never been into eBay. And my brother's good at it, but I can't be bothered. My brother's not here. So I just thought I'm going to throw up a few pictures on my Facebook page, and if you just want to tell me if you want them, like a silent auction, just message me with a price, and whoever gives me the highest can have it. I've got 2 t-shirts, 1 rain mac, I've got a bag, I've got a baseball cap, I've got a toy figurine, I've got all this stuff, and I just want to give it all away. Well, not give it away, because actually it's a good way of me raising some funds for my travelling. So I want to do a silent auction. And literally, I've never done one before, but I'm pretty sure the idea is you just message me with a number, and whoever's got the highest number in a week wins, and then I send them the thing. And yeah, sounds about how that's how I'm going to run a silent auction. If you have any advice on silent auctions or where I should go next, please let me know. And that's the end of my video. Ciao. I've got to put the painting back now before they think it's been nicked. And before I'm accused of art theft. Okay, ciao, bye.